Adriana Smith is a test. It's a test to see public pushback. Will it hold up in court? And can a brain-dead, non-consenting, non-conscious body carry to term? And the thing about it is that I find the most horrifying, besides the torture it is to her and her family, especially her son, is that this is how gynecology was founded. Because the father of gynecology was a man named Dr. J. Marion Sims, who developed the speculum, he developed surgical techniques, and he did it by studying on enslaved black women. There was 11 enslaved black women that he tested on from 1845 to 1849 without anesthesia, because he taught and said that black people don't feel pain the way that white people do. And that's how gynecology was born. And in the early 1900s, at the height of the eugenics movement in the US, Native American women that were childbearing age, 40% were forcefully sterilized. The Nazis borrowed eugenics practices from us. That came from us. That was very popular in the early 1900s, and a lot of people supported the Nazis doing it. They're repeating this again because if this is successful, we will see more bans be enacted in this unbelievably cruel way. Because when you break down, when you get into Christian nationalism and they think that the only purpose of a woman is to serve men and bear children, they will go to great lengths to do this. Obviously, so clearly, this is not pro-life. And if you're wondering how in the world are people on the right justifying this, well, they're not hearing about it. Because now I've been able to look up that there's now 300 trackable sources that are covering this story, and only 10% of them are right-leaning sources. Out of 300, only 30 right-leaning sources are talking about it, because the way to keep people indoctrinated is to limit the spread of information. This information, anything that goes against the rhetoric, the political rhetoric, is not getting to people. Because that's the only way the indoctrination holds. That's why they want to get students young. That's why they want to limit what media you can access. That's why they're cutting funding to education. Because they don't want you to be able to think for yourself. They don't want you to have the information. Because they want to be able to institute practices like this at large. And it's terrifying.